Sigma males have deliberately distanced themselves from mainstream society, driven by their profound disillusionment with its superficial norms and superficial hierarchies. Unlike the alpha males who crave social validation and the beta males who conform to societal expectations, Sigma males reject the notion that one's worth is determined by societal approval or the rigid structures imposed by conventional social groups. Their detachment stems from a deep-seated belief that true fulfillment and authenticity are found outside the constraints of societal pressures and group dynamics. They see societal conventions as restrictive, stifling their autonomy and individuality. To Sigma males, the traditional markers of success and social acceptance are not only irrelevant but antithetical to their personal values of independence and self-sufficiency. By withdrawing from the collective pursuits of recognition and conformity, Sigma males choose to forge their own path, driven by an internal compass rather than external validation. Their separation from society is not an act of exclusion but a principled rejection of a system they perceive as fundamentally flawed and incompatible with their vision of a self-directed and unencumbered life. Number 1. Sigma males often distance themselves from mainstream society due to their firm rejection of groupthink and herd mentality. While many individuals are content to follow popular opinions without critical examination, Sigma males value independent thought and critical analysis above all else. They stand firmly by their personal beliefs, even if it means standing apart from the crowd. This dedication to personal principles can create friction with those who conform easily, often leading others to view Sigma males as contrarians or outsiders. This detachment is not a result of a desire for isolation but rather a reflection of their commitment to authentic thinking and individualism. By rejecting societal pressure to conform, Sigma males often find themselves at odds with mainstream social norms, reinforcing their identity as independent thinkers who are unafraid to challenge the status quo. This approach can lead to a sense of social estrangement, but it also highlights their commitment to authenticity and intellectual integrity. Number 2. Disillusionment with social media culture is a significant factor driving Sigma males to withdraw from society. They become increasingly frustrated with the superficiality that pervades online platforms, where curated appearances and digital personas often overshadow genuine human connections. Sigma males are quick to see through the facades presented on social media, choosing instead to focus on real-world interactions that offer deeper meaning. Their reluctance to engage with social media can make them seem out of touch or irrelevant in a world where online presence is often equated with social status. While others chase likes and followers, Sigma males prioritize authentic relationships and personal depth. This preference for substance over digital validation sets them apart in a society fixated on virtual approval, further distancing them from the mainstream culture that values online visibility over genuine human connection. Number 3. Sigma males often experience frustration with meaningless conversations that dominate social interactions. They are drained by the superficial nature of small talk, where discussions rarely explore deeper, more significant topics. For Sigma males, these shallow exchanges lack intellectual stimulation and fail to engage their critical thinking. They find themselves withdrawing from such interactions, seeking instead conversations that challenge their intellect and explore substantial subjects. This preference for meaningful dialogue reflects their desire for depth and authenticity in their relationships. By avoiding trivial discussions, Sigma males create space for more enriching interactions, although this tendency can contribute to their sense of isolation from a social culture that often prioritizes light-hearted banter over profound conversation. Number 4. The challenge of finding like-minded individuals is a recurring issue for Sigma males, leading them to often feel disconnected from society. They struggle to find others who share their values, interests, and perspectives, which can lead to a profound sense of isolation. Sigma males are disinclined to settle for superficial relationships, preferring instead to seek out deep, meaningful connections. This high standard for social interactions can result in a cycle of solitude, where the search for genuine companionship becomes increasingly difficult. The paradox lies in their pursuit of authentic relationships, leading them further into isolation, as the very quest for depth often makes it harder to connect with others. Their commitment to quality over quantity in their social circles reinforces their sense of disconnection, even as they strive for more fulfilling connections. Number 5. Sigma males often distance themselves from society due to their deep-seated cynicism toward mainstream media and its accompanying propaganda. They are critical thinkers who question popular narratives and seek alternative sources of information that align more closely with their pursuit of truth. Rather than accepting surface-level information, Sigma males are driven to analyze, investigate, and uncover deeper realities, even if it means standing alone in their beliefs. Their skepticism is not about contrarianism for its own sake, but about a genuine desire for understanding and authenticity. This quest for truth often sets them apart from the crowd, making them seem disconnected from a society that they perceive as easily swayed by media influence. Their critical stance towards conventional media further solidifies their sense of detachment from mainstream cultural and informational norms. Number 6. The rejection of the rat race mentality is a key reason Sigma males often feel disconnected from society. They opt out of the relentless pursuit of wealth, status, and power that defines conventional success. For Sigma males, life is less about competing with others and more about achieving personal fulfillment and happiness on their own terms. This departure from societal norms allows them to focus on what truly matters to them, rather than conforming to traditional success metrics. By rejecting the rat race, Sigma males prioritize their own journey and well-being over societal expectations, which can lead to a sense of detachment from mainstream values centered around material success and social competition. Number 7. Sigma males often feel disconnected from traditional career paths due to their preference for unconventional routes that align with their passions and values. They resist the pressure to follow conventional career trajectories that prioritize financial success and social status. Instead, Sigma males are drawn to careers that reflect their true interests and provide personal fulfillment, even if it means deviating from the norm. This choice is about living authentically rather than adhering to societal expectations. By pursuing paths that resonate with their inner values, Sigma males find a deeper sense of purpose, despite the potential for being seen as unconventional or impractical by those who favor more traditional career paths. Their commitment to authenticity often sets them apart from the mainstream, reinforcing their sense of disconnection from conventional career expectations. Number 8. Sigma males often embrace minimalism and simple living as a way to disconnect from the materialistic and consumer-driven aspects of society. They find satisfaction in having less and focus on what truly matters, such as meaningful relationships, personal growth, and inner peace. This preference for simplicity allows them to live with greater clarity and purpose, in contrast to a world that often equates success with material accumulation. Although their minimalist lifestyle can be viewed as unconventional or impractical by others, Sigma males find greater value in their experiences and personal fulfillment rather than in material possessions. Their inclination towards minimalism highlights their divergence from mainstream values, further reinforcing their sense of living on a different plane of existence where contentment comes from simplicity rather than excess. Number 9. Sigma males frequently experience a profound sense of disconnection due to their aversion to social hierarchies and power structures. They reject the traditional social dynamics where status and influence dictate interactions and relationships. Unlike those who thrive on climbing the social ladder and engaging in power plays, Sigma males are more comfortable operating outside these established hierarchies. They view such structures as artificial constraints that limit genuine interaction and personal growth. This rejection can lead to their perceived marginalization, as they do not conform to the competitive social norms that many others navigate daily. Sigma males prefer relationships based on mutual respect and shared values rather than social status or professional rank. This stance can isolate them from groups that place high importance on hierarchy and influence, making it challenging for them to find their place in environments where social positioning is a key factor. Their disinterest in power dynamics underscores their commitment to authentic connections and self-reliance, further reinforcing their sense of estrangement from conventional social structures. Number 10. Sigma males often grapple with a sense of detachment due to their focus on personal growth and self-improvement over societal validation. They are driven by an internal compass that prioritizes their own development and well-being rather than seeking approval from external sources. This intrinsic motivation leads them to pursue paths and interests that align with their personal goals rather than conforming to societal expectations or chasing external accolades. While this focus on self-improvement is deeply fulfilling, it can also create a distance between Sigma males and those who are more concerned with societal validation and external success. Their commitment to personal growth often means they spend significant time in introspection and self-directed pursuits, which can be misunderstood or undervalued by others. This dedication to internal growth rather than external validation contributes to their sense of isolation, as they prioritize their own journey over societal norms and expectations. Number 11. Sigma males often experience disconnection from societal expectations due to their emphasis on personal autonomy and self-sufficiency. They highly value their independence and prefer to rely on their own abilities and resources rather than depending on external support or conforming to societal norms. This emphasis on self-reliance can lead to a perceived detachment from societal structures and expectations that prioritize group conformity and interdependence. Sigma males are known for their ability to navigate life on their own terms, which often places them outside the mainstream social framework. They may resist traditional roles and responsibilities that are often imposed by societal standards, choosing instead to forge their own paths based on personal principles and goals. This unwavering commitment to autonomy can result in a sense of isolation, as their choices and lifestyle may not align with conventional expectations. Their focus on maintaining their independence and self-sufficiency reinforces their separation from societal norms that emphasize collaboration and conformity. Number 12. Sigma males frequently feel out of sync with societal norms due to their preference for introspection over social engagement. They are naturally inclined towards self-reflection and deep thinking, which often takes precedence over participating in social activities or conforming to societal expectations. This introspective nature allows them to understand themselves and their values on a profound level, but can also create a rift between them and those who prioritize social interaction and external validation. While others may seek validation through social status and interactions, Sigma males find their fulfillment in understanding their own inner world and pursuing personal growth. This focus on introspection can lead to a sense of disconnection from social circles that emphasize external engagement and social networking. Their preference for solitary reflection over social participation often reinforces their feeling of being out of step with the more extroverted and socially driven aspects of society. Number 13. Sigma males often struggle with feelings of disconnection due to their resistance to societal pressure to conform to traditional life milestones. They may eschew conventional markers of success such as marriage, homeownership, or a linear career path, choosing instead to pursue a lifestyle that aligns with their personal values and aspirations. This deviation from traditional norms can create a sense of isolation, as their choices may not fit the expectations set by mainstream society. Sigma males prioritize personal fulfillment and authentic experiences over societal benchmarks, which can lead to their being viewed as unconventional or nonconformist. Their reluctance to adhere to prescribed life stages and achievements often results in a unique but solitary path that is at odds with societal expectations. This divergence from conventional milestones further emphasizes their sense of being disconnected from societal norms and the typical measures of success. Number 14, Sigma males often experience a profound sense of isolation due to their resistance to the constant pursuit of external validation. They tend to focus on intrinsic satisfaction and personal achievement rather than seeking approval from others. This approach can be at odds with societal values that place a high premium on external recognition and validation. Sigma males are less concerned with accolades, praise, or societal endorsements and more invested in their own internal goals and values. This focus on personal validation over external acknowledgement can make them appear aloof or detached from societal norms that emphasize public affirmation. Their preference for internal motivation and self-assessment often reinforces their sense of separation from mainstream societal expectations as they prioritize personal satisfaction and self-worth over external validation. Number 15, Sigma males frequently face a sense of disconnection from society due to their tendency to reject conventional social rituals and ceremonies. They often view traditional celebrations and formal events as inconsequential or unnecessary, preferring to focus on what they consider to be more meaningful or authentic experiences. This rejection of societal rituals can lead to their being perceived as detached or unconventional by those who place high value on these social norms. Sigma males are more interested in personal significance and genuine connections rather than participating in obligatory social events. Their reluctance to conform to societal expectations surrounding rituals and celebrations often reinforces their sense of disconnection from mainstream cultural practices. By prioritizing their own values over conventional social rituals, Sigma males maintain their individuality, even if it means feeling estranged from standard societal practices and norms. Number 16, Sigma males often find themselves feeling disconnected from societal expectations due to their unconventional approach to personal success and achievement. Unlike the traditional metrics of success such as climbing the corporate ladder, amassing wealth, or achieving high social status, Sigma males define success on their own terms. They prioritize personal satisfaction, creative fulfillment, and a sense of purpose over external accolades or financial gain. This divergence from conventional success indicators can lead to a sense of isolation, as their goals and aspirations may not align with those of mainstream society. Sigma males are driven by a desire to live authentically and meaningfully, even if it means stepping off the beaten path. Their unique approach to success can be misunderstood or undervalued by those who adhere to traditional measures of accomplishment. This disconnect from widely accepted success standards reinforces their feeling of separation from societal norms and underscores their commitment to pursuing a personal vision of fulfillment. Number 17, Sigma males frequently experience a sense of detachment from societal norms due to their preference for unconventional living arrangements and lifestyles. They often choose alternative ways of living that reflect their desire for independence and authenticity, such as minimalistic living, nomadism, or non-traditional communal arrangements. This rejection of conventional living standards like maintaining a stable home or adhering to societal expectations of family life can contribute to a feeling of estrangement from mainstream society. Sigma males value freedom and flexibility in their living situations, which allows them to pursue their personal goals and passions without the constraints of traditional expectations. Their choice to live in ways that prioritize personal freedom over societal norms often sets them apart, leading to a sense of isolation from those who follow more conventional life paths. By embracing alternative lifestyles, Sigma males reinforce their distinct identity and distance themselves from the traditional frameworks of living that many others adhere to. Number 18, Sigma males often face challenges in navigating social norms due to their unconventional approach to relationships and personal interactions. Unlike those who adhere to traditional dating patterns and social rituals, Sigma males prefer to form relationships based on genuine connection rather than societal expectations. They often reject conventional dating scripts and the pressures to conform to predefined roles within relationships. This preference for authenticity and depth can create difficulties in finding partners who share their values and approach to relationships. As a result, Sigma males might find themselves on the fringes of conventional social structures, where their non-traditional views on romance and connection are not always understood or appreciated. Their approach to relationships is characterized by a desire for meaningful interactions that transcend superficial gestures, leading them to seek out partners who align with their deeper values and aspirations. This pursuit of authenticity in relationships often sets them apart from those who follow more conventional paths, contributing to a sense of social disconnection and reinforcing their distinct identity. Number 19. Sigma males frequently encounter challenges in balancing their deep need for independence with the social expectations that demand constant interaction and collaboration. Their natural inclination towards solitude and self-reliance can clash with the societal norms that often prioritize teamwork and communal engagement. In professional settings, this can lead to misunderstandings or friction, as colleagues might perceive Sigma males' preference for working alone as a lack of teamwork or cooperation. Sigma males value their autonomy and prefer to focus on tasks without the distractions of frequent group meetings or social obligations. While this approach allows them to work more efficiently and stay true to their personal goals, it can also result in them being perceived as detached or uncooperative. This tension between their desire for independence and the societal pressure to conform to collaborative norms often creates a sense of isolation, as Sigma males navigate a world that doesn't always accommodate their unique working style. Their challenge lies in finding a balance where they can honor their need for solitude while still meeting the expectations and requirements of a social and professional environment. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the Join button under this video.